Thank you, Grow. Hey, everybody. Come on in. Come on in. It is Thursday night. And y'all know on Thursdays we talk Downton Abbey. Tonight we are still on season 1, but talking about episodes 3 and 4. Because of our absence last week, I had no clean running water last week. There was a water main break. It was a mess, but alas, we are back to pick up exactly where we left off. So welcome. Hope you guys are ready for a fun discussion because Tyra, a lot happened in episodes 3 and 4. How are you today? And are you ready to get into the Downton of it all?
Girl, I'm ready. These episodes were good. These episodes were good. Like, they never, like, oh my God. They never cease to amaze me. They just keep doing more and more stuff. I'm so used to being on that, slow Moses time schedule over there. All respect to the guilty, I love them guilty folks. But we are moving, honey. It's some tea every single episode.
I told you when they tell me what Julian Fellowes won't do, I say, did you watch Downton? Because he did it all over here. He did it all over here. Because I said, young man, everybody don't want your Bucci cat, but we will get all into it. Everybody don't want it. Put it
Thomas
up.
said, "Who? What? Toot it up?" No, we did not. Thomas put it away.
He said, you forget yourself, man. Get away from me. What you doing? Thomas got to stop throwing that thing around. But Tony T, welcome everybody. Thanks for coming back through again. Hey, pretty girl. Hope you're having an amazing Thursday. Hey, y'all, see what happens when you let strangers hit it? They die in your bed. Listen. We're going to get into it. Hey, Desi, what's going on? Hope you're having a great day. Hey, Tremaine. Sister, where you been, sis? Where you been, Penny? It's good to see you back tonight. Hey, Rico. Hope you are doing well on tonight, Rico. You're still in our thoughts and in our prayers this week. Low Reacts, what's going on? Says, hey, ladies, here for support. And we need all the support we can get. You hear me? Every bit of it. X-Men superfan Emma Frost back again with another 5 memberships, Tyra. So, yeah. Angelica, you get a membership. Listen, you get a membership. You get a membership. You get a membership.
Oprah. I'm gonna start calling Emma Oprah. The Oprah of Struggle Lights, because baby, Emma is rolling up, giving out those memberships like $100 bills. Say thank you in the chat, please, to Emma. Thank you,
every
Emma.
chance they get coming through dripping, and I'm not mad at it. But you guys, we're not gonna wait. We're not gonna delay any longer. Tyra, overall thoughts, episodes 3 and 4 of the Downton people.
It was tea, girl. It was good. It was juicy. It was so good. I love the pacing of the show. Like, it's just enough. It's pretty. It's damn near perfect, and it's really hard to do. So often we lag, and I feel like I keep waiting for like the shoe to drop. Now, granted, we are just episode 4, but normally they kind of come in and oh, it's real cool, maybe episode 1 and 2, and then we kind of lack off because we only have so much story and momentum to share for a full season. I'm like, baby, if we come in this color, episode 1, 2, 3, and 4. Where we're going to end off with these folks down at the Downton Abbey, because the pacing is spectacular to me. I'm enjoying everybody. They are just, girl, they're just making my day. This is not my show. This is not my wheelhouse, but I'm having such a good time. I am loving these characters, even the characters that I don't like so much. They managed to make every single person intriguing every single episode. Like, more and more, it's just building all this momentum. And I'm really look, it's good. It took all I had. I was like, I could watch the rest of this season. I could cheat.
Let it play.
I could do it. I could lie to y'all. I could be a lie and a cheat and just come here and act like, I was like, you know what? No, I'm going to pace myself. I'm going to be surprised with everybody else. But it took everything I had not to watch episode 5 because I just want to know where we're going. It was good, y'all. It was good.
She said, where are we going with this? And I too, again, completely, I don't want to say I forgot, but just how detailed and intricate the storytelling is. And like I said, each of these characters carry the actors, the performances, the dialogue, the scenes that we have. They're all just so good. Everything else kind of pales in comparison. Exceptional episodes. We got all the tea, honey, all the drama, all of the pomp and circumstance that I'm here for. So you know that I absolutely loved it. X-Men superfan Emma Frost coming through with the 200 ARS. Theo James can do whatever he wants to on top of me.
on, on top of me. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Emma. How he died, Ashley? On
On
top of me.
top of me. On
That's what
top
this.
of me.
That's what these episodes are giving. Episode 3 was given. How did he die? On
On
top of me.
top of me.
That's what it was
Climb on
given.
top of me and do his
Do his
business.
business. Do his business.
Tremaine, drop the actual link for me in there, and I'll definitely be over to check out your page. I'm excited you're creating. That's so good. But let's get over into it. And of course, we go characters first, and then we'll get into the events of the episode. What do you think of Miss Cora and Robert? Not so much Robert. Robert was pretty, stoic
In the
and just
dark.
being Robert. Cora now was in a situation. So, what did you think about Cora and her growth since season 1, now up through season 4?
Not season 4.
Or
Episode 4.
episode 4? You know what I meant.
It's
Girl,
like, bro, I have no clue where we gonna go with Cora by
it's
then.
been a long
Robert
day.
is in the dark, being lied to, so he has no choice but to kind of play the black. But we have like a good standing with Robert. They managed in those first like 2 episodes to tell us exactly who he was. He's an upstanding man. He's a good man, Savannah. Cora, Cora pulled up for them children, aka Mary. She pulled up because the way, girl, she. I would have told Mary where to go and then some, but she is really showing up. She's really compassionate as a mother towards her children, and it's kind of a realist in a sort of kind of way, which I can appreciate about her because she doesn't say a whole lot, but when she does, it does tend to be meaningful. She kind of redeemed herself a little bit from the last episode 2 when she was down there trying to, oh, not on my watch, you would not have a kiki all about Matthew and his family, but girl, she's like, no. I think she's moving into an era of acceptance. This is what it is. And now that we've kind of gotten to know Matthew and the family and the mom, is it really that bad? Like, Mary, come on, girl. Just come on. Let's just get her done and everything will be okay. But it's like, no, we're not getting it as easy as we would want to because one of our daughters is making it harder than it really needs to be. But I like Cora this go round. I can't speak about, what's going to happen in episode 5.
Cora Knight's nasty to me, and I think these 2 episodes further cement who she is just as a person. She's very fickle in my mind in terms of today. Today I'm feeling green. Tomorrow the color's gold. You know what I mean? Like it's giving very much. You must be seeing green. I just I don't know. I don't necessarily like the way that she responded to Mary in this precarious situation because, honey, we needed a third to come help us. But we'll see what goes on with her character, but I just don't like her ways. I kind of don't like the idea of throw a rock, hide your hands, or let me kind of read you the rock. I can't even look at you. I don't know when I'm gonna get over this. And then the next thing, it's like, oh baby, I'm so sorry, Mary. What do you, girl? Stand on big business or don't. And she's just so damn mealy mouth. You know what I mean? Just so mealy mouth
Too
in
lot coming
my.
out of this episode. That was too. Oh, lady, girl.
You know
I'm
what we
sick. I'm,
do.
I'm sick of her ass. What they say in them TikToks? I'm sick of her ass. I'm sick of her. Girl, I'm tired of Mary. Girl, this is episode 4 and I'm exhausted. I'm tired of Mary. I am so tired. She is so lost. I feel sorry for her and I'm tired at the same time because I know that there is so much promise with the woman or potential wife, if she ever wanted to be that, which I don't feel like she does. But she could give and do so much. She is just so depleted that she doesn't feel like, due to her position in life, I'm not going to be able to reach that standard anyway. So I'm just going to be full of just loathing until I maybe see something that I want. Girl, what we're not going to do is play on Matthew time. I'm going to talk about Matthew too. But don't do Matthew like this. That's a real good man, Savannah. He over there in that corner with Robert with the good man, Savannah's. No, you want to chase after the people that want to play in your face and on your time and on your top, literally on top of me. And this, oh God, no, if I gave you the impression, oh God, no. Girl, you hanging it out the window, ain't you? Mary? Don't put it in my face unless you're ready to go to the place, Mary. It's like, oh yeah, girl, I know exactly. We're already sitting acting like the likes of Matthew just good enough for her. The whole situation just isn't good enough for her. And it's never going to be good enough for her because she wants to be Matthew. She wants to be Matthew, so she can't like revere and respect and fall in love because I'm jealous. Why can't I do what I want to do? Why can't I get the money? Why can't I? Oh, this is the son you always wanted. So that's not going to happen. But at the same time, the way that they are walking around like Mary is just the hot take of the season. Like, girl, all the suitors. What's up with that Mary?
All of them.
Lady Mary. Hey, Lady Mary, did you see me on the horse? Did you fall in love with me yet? Mary is not that girl. She's not. She's not. Like, girl, this was a lot. Like, Mary pissed me off by the time we got to episode 4, and I was just so over it. Like, you can't keep walking around being displaced and feeling like someone owes you something. Baby, nobody has control over you except for you. If you're I just need her to pick a side. I need her to pick a side and stay there. If she wants to go after something else and rebel and go a different way, then baby, go do that. But at the same time, don't be all in people's face, playing on their time, having temper tantrums. It's exhausting. Mary, we are on episode 4. I will leave it.
Oh, baby, you ain't seen nothing yet from Mary. I just want to say, I just want to let you know that. Be thou prepared. This is just the beginning. This is just the tip of the iceberg with Lady Mary. Lady Mary is hell in the paint. And honestly, I just really think she wishes she was born a boy. Like, I really, everything in every person needs to be about her or it's not okay. Even when we hear the conversation later, I think in episode 4 with her father, and it's like, why are you not fighting for me, Paul? Like, what? It's because I'm not. I know why. I know the reason. It's because now you have Matthew. It was Matthew this, Matthew that. What about me? Not once is she thinking about her sisters. Is she thinking about the staff? Is she thinking about all of the people that live on her land? She's so damn self-centered. It's just no end to it. And for better, well, not even for better, for worse and worse and worse, Mary, because of her actions and because of this attitude, is going to continue to find herself in the worst possible predicaments. Because, honey, she's giving sex on a platter to everybody who winks at her. That's not Matthew, and is surprised when they want to come and collect the whatever, the pound of flesh. I just don't like anything about her. She's mean. She's surly, mean and surly.
Mean and surly.
She's very nasty, so rude. And I was really trying to like, okay, maybe I misjudged her the first time I watched. But again, through these episodes, I'm just sitting here like, oh God. And she really thinks she's that one. You can't tell Mary she not. Like, oh, okay, no. So now I have to figure out I just need to get a suitor. Well, that won't be too much of a problem. Everybody's always sniffing after me anyway. Like, I'll be just fine. I have the material. And when she called Edith ugly, well, at least I have something to offer. Like, Mary must be stopped. She must do time. I told y'all last time, she is the sea monster. But apparently no one else can see that except for us. Thank you so much, X-Men Superfan Emma, for the 200 ARS. Let me tell you how it is. There are moments where you really like her or love Mary, and then she does something so stupid that she gets on my nerves. I either love her or hate her, depending on the story. I don't love her yet. I don't love her yet. I don't even think I like her until season 3, and that might be being generous. And I can't even really remember because I forget seasons like that. But no, Mary's hell.
It's blocked by her selfishness.
Yeah, and Sybil's got a man at home. Sybil is amazing. She didn't do too much this episode except give looks and find herself a man. I don't know if you felt it, Tyra, but I the new driver and Sybil, it was given, baby, I'm a socialist and I'm about to go to this meeting. You look like you are active. You look like you politic. Come go with me, Sybil. Let me show you some things. Hop on my carpet, Jasmine, and let's see a whole new world. What's next for Sybil, Tyra? What did you think of her? Because we got a piece of her in episode 4. And Sybil. We got to see her help the help. Because I saw what you're doing. I heard what you're doing.
Girl, Sybil is a city girl. City gonna be down in the streets, okay? Snow White still. I'm not saying she gonna be out there throwing it out of every drawer leg, as Ashley would say. But Sybil is gonna be out there in the streets for the people. Baby, did you see Sybil in them pants? I said, oh, my girl got some pants. Sybil is like where we have this change and we have the sister. She is the youngest, so she is really on that cusp of a change in the generation. Maybe things are about to be different, and y'all need to either get with it or get lost. The laws are about to be changing. Did you see my pants? Like, I love Sybil. Sybil is so nice. She's just so nice. She doesn't have any ulterior motives. She's not waiting. Okay, well, I did this one thing for you. I'm trying to get this secret intel to use it against you later. There's so much like spice going on in the house and this conniving energy. Sybil's just, I just love to see someone else get ahead and be happy and walk in their purpose. Sybil, baby. Sybil, yeah, Sybil the one, Sybil that one bring that man home, bring that thug in the house. Yeah. What footsman where? This mine. I'm gonna stick beside him. What you gonna do about it, Dad? Like Sybil's gonna bring a different energy in that way because she's not worried about anybody's social standing. She's very impressed with, oh, you're for the people. You're for the change. You're as nice or as good of a person as I am. All right, let's get together. Let's make babies. That's not gonna fly down at the quarters. That's not gonna fly down there. But I really love Sybil. Like I have a good time with Sybil. I love how fresh and happy she always is. She's light in the house, and the house needs that.
She is. She is a ray of sunshine. And absolutely, Larice, Sybil is adorable and I love her spirit. She's so fresh and vivacious and kind and warm. She's everything no one else is
They
upstairs.
break Sybil's. I'm scared. I just want them to leave Sybil alone. Let her be. Let her be. Don't break her spirit. That's all. That's all I want. Because you always have like these characters get a wake up call, and it's like, oh, the world isn't exactly what I thought it was. Leave Sybil alone. Let her be in Disneyland, please.
We talked about this in episode 2, honey. Mr. Bates, listen, Mr. Bates got that
My
long, strong game. Do you hear me? He said, oh, you up here, you ailing. Let me bring you this hot plate. Girl, if you don't unlock this door, Anna. Listen, I love these two down. Of course, we know that Anna is a keeper of secrets and she gonna hold you down if she believes in it. Not only did we see her help abscond with a body, we also saw her hide a typewriter. Listen, Anna the one you want on your team. She's a true ride or die. Love Anna down bad. And Mr. Bates, honey, said one leg and all, Thomas, keep playing. Keep playing with that young man. Keep playing with him. I said, Mr. Bates, you better. That's a good man, top to bottom, start to finish. I'm a ride with Mr. Bates and Anna 24/7. All day, every day, 50 Tyson. Tyra?
I love Mr. Bates. Mr. Bates, whoop your ass in this hallway. Make me, boy, got strong. I hem your ass up with my good leg. Kick F around and find out. That's what he said in them quarters. F around and find out, sir. I love Mr. Bates. Like, I just feel like there's so much. We don't know anything about him. He done been
Mm-hmm.
through some stuff. I just know it. I ain't gonna go look and see because I said I'm gonna commit and be forthcoming with y'all. I'm not gonna go look. Y'all asked you to go look. I'm not gonna go look.
What?
She would, y'all. Ashley was like,
Get
I
in
wouldn't have
there.
read the backstory. I'm not gonna go read anything. I'm just gonna wait and let things unfold. But I feel like there's so much to Miss Bates because they think it's sweet in the house. Like, oh, little ailing man, oh, his little limp. What are you gonna do, Mr. Bates? I think Mr. Bates then put a couple of heads between the washer and dryer. I'm not in the, and I just feel like he had been to beyond like the war and whatnot. I just feel like there's so much history there to make him this man, and he's so honorable. Because baby, don't play with Thomas. I'm not gonna play with you, and don't influence anybody who has some good standing in the house. Like don't let that rain in here. I will whoop you in here, baby. Miss Bates, just go and give him some, girl. I don't know when y'all gonna find the time. Um, Miss Smith, Miss Bates. We gonna call you Miss Bates, Mr. and Mrs. Bates. I don't know when you're gonna find the time or the quarters or some type of sanctuary to give this man some and rub on his leg when you're doing it. But go on and do that, sis. Go on and do that. You deserve that. Y'all need a little good release. Y'all need to lay up. I need y'all to be off somewhere in a cottage in the middle of the field before y'all got to get back to work and put the damn suits on. Just go and have a good time. I really enjoy them. It's all innocent right now. It's all sweet, all little. I brought you something to eat, boo. I'm checking in on you, girl. You better open this door. I brought you some. Okay, I'm gonna open it. I'll do it. Go on, lay up. I want to see them laid up before they try to destroy it because I know what y'all do in these streets. Let them lay up for a while. Let them lay up for a full season before y'all try to separate these people and do something demonic. I don't know.
Tyra, please. Ah, Mr. Barrow. And Miss O'Brien. Miss O'Brien is, like I said, you thought Armstrong was hell. This person is the devil. Miss O'Brien, well, we got all why she got me in here serving her. I know all this whole secrets. How long we gonna wait? Thomas. And Thomas just being a menace to society, knowing he don't want no piece of Daisy, just to be chaotic and a nasty. I despise both of these characters. Tyra, talk to me about Thomas and Miss O'Brien. Mr.
Thomas need
Barra.
an ass whooping. He needs ass whooped. He need a
Mhm.
fresh ass whooping. I just need him to be sat down. They are so miserable. There is no end. They find misery in the happiest of places, mischief, something. Nobody's gonna be allowed to be happy while these two are around. I need them to go, and I know they're gonna stick around for probably many seasons, but I want them to go now. They need to go away. Thomas needs to go. Like, and for who Thomas is, and we're gonna get into it, baby. You're not even smooth with it. You're not even
Mm-mm.
clean. You don't practice discernment. You're not discreet. You wilding out outside, talking about you look like Janet Jackson. Sir, please, I need you to calm down. I need you to calm down and put that thing away. Please.
Straight
He's just
up.
looking for a way out, and he's desperate, and he's making mistakes. Like, at least move. Like, if you're gonna be all of that, the Thomas, move, be calculated. No, you're very sloppy. Didn't you learn nothing when that man burst them letters in your face and told him a swallow of summons don't mean a damn? Get out of my face, sir. I'm not taking you anywhere. You would think he would move a little bit more calculated. No, just as sloppy as ever. And then want to play in the staff's face because I'm miserable. This heifer over here, does she like women secretly? What is the attachment here? Does she see herself in Thomas? Does she secretly want some puss that she could never have? So now I'm just miserable because I can't explore it. But I see myself in you. I'm gonna make sure you have everything you ever wanted, even if we gotta be conniving to get it. Why does she care? Uh, if it's not that, you're not related, no nothing. Why is she the Chamber of Secrets? Why? Why does this leather shoe care about Thomas so much? Oh my God, I can't stand her. I can't stand her real bad. I just hope she falls ill very soon.
Not falls ill. Lord, she's taken ill. They'd put
Taking
her out.
ill. No fun salts. Just let her go.
Now we have Mr. Carson and Miss Hughes, and we get some tea about Miss Hughes. Miss Hughes got a little past, honey. She had a blast from the past come, and ultimately her duty outweighs, I really think, herself. Well, I think it was partly that, and partly the fact, and we'll get into it. I have a whole slide for it, but the past isn't always as green as you think it is. You know what I mean, or you think it was. And Mr. Carson was going Mr. Carson. He didn't really do too much except be him. I think, like you say about uh, whatever his name is, damn
Ooh.
it, the daddy, Hugh Bonneville, the daddy.
Oh,
As
Robert.
much you said about yeah, Robert, he's been established the first two episodes. Mr. Carson too. We kind of got all of his backstory, who he is. But what do you think of Mr. Carson and Miss Hughes at this point?
Man, if y'all gonna just be here, just go on, get together and end your years together. Because there ain't nobody leaving. Come on, Miss Hughes. Girl, we could have been on the farm. We could have spent our last good years with some love, some cherishing, living our way out looking at the lay of the land, Miss Hughes. This is your way out, girl. Ugh, I really wanted her to go. But I know that doesn't work for the show. We need her on the show to be in the house, to be in connection with the rest of the staff. We can't let her go. I just wanted her to at least go. And then maybe he could have died real soon. Just something. Give her that Ada treatment. Give her that Ada from Gilded Age treatment. Let her go and have a year off and just like, oh, and then he died on top of me. Then she comes back to, spend her time and her goodwills in the house with the rest of the staff. Child, Mr. Carson, the way I want them to freak the leak and cut loose, like just be outside. I want them to be outside and be city girls and boys so bad. Like, have we not given enough? Huh? Have we not sacrificed enough? I enjoy them together. It's just I love what purpose they do serve because it's such a reflection of the changing because you see the younger staff versus them and it's just like you two could end up like this if you don't make sound decisions now earlier on in your life and make concise choices. I wouldn't choose this, but bless these folks. Somebody got to go when the bells ring.
Tyra, they went to the fair. She had herself a little hot date. Mr. Carson said he lived his life. He was on the vaudeville stage. He was singing and tap dancing, honey. He had a two-man show. He not worried about all of that. But yeah, I mean we do, but I think we get into that, and I really like that in these two episodes we do kind of explore this notion of what a life of service looks like in the older generation versus the new. All of the younger people that we see in the house are, whether they want to stay in service or not, it's still about climbing the ranks. Like, okay, how can I get to this next level? We have Merida over here who's wanting to pursue something totally different, but a Mr. Carson and Miss Hughes is really like, well, what else am I going to do? Like, I'm already here. I've been here my whole life. What will I do next? And I like that. I like that we're getting to an age where people have more choices. Fine, let's get over here to Matthew and Isabel, and I believe these are the last characters we'll go through before we get into the actual events. Matthew pissed me off, Tyra. Cause don't chase that toe. Edith out here trying to show you the world. She's showing you all the cathedrals and taking you on a tour of Downton, and you like, well, where's Mary? Where Mary at? What do you think Mary's doing right now? Is she with old boy? What do you think of him? Is she like him? Is that her type? Like, sir, next time, how about I bring my mom with her? She's so jealous she missed this Edith. Let's bring my mom, make it a family affair. Poor Edith was just so dejected. And then of course over here we have Isabel, who, I mean, Violet got a one up on her. The Dowager Duchess. Baby, was you out there without no gloves on? Working in the garden with your daddy? Oh, Isabel. You trying to diagnose people. Maybe you leave that to the professionals. I said the shade of it all. But where are we at with Matthew and Isabel, Tyra?
Girl, Isabel, as soon as she went, oh yeah, go on and open up that medicine cabinet, girl. I know what I'm doing. I was like, Isabel, no. Izzy, no. I felt like at that moment she was being a little too bodacious and big for those britches, and we found out later that maybe she was. It's just this self righteousness. But it's only that mountain of wealth and knowledge. It can only go so far, baby. Just pipe down, or at least get a second opinion before you hop off and say. But this is yet again a representation of women who maybe wanted to pursue a different station and have a different title jobs. They just couldn't do that. But now that I'm here and I'm an older age and I have the opportunity, I can flourish and make those decisions. Yeah, take two and call me in the morning. No, Izzy, you hold on. Just hold on, baby. Matthew, get out of my face. Get out of my face. That's the one you want. You want the one who love you dirty draws, Matthew. What are we doing here? What are we doing? So you want to hurt. You want to be discontent. You want to be played with by Mary. You want all your follicles of hair to fall out. That's what you're saying, Matthew.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, just don't leave her alone. Don't give little sis any legs to stand on. You're not interested. Stop playing. He knows her intentions and what she's trying to do. Why would you even do this and give her maybe an inkling that maybe I am interested, because maybe she's taking every little drop that's going to come out of their will. Huh? What, you want to meet? Well, I can. No. He want a hassle. He want a hard life. Go on over there with Mary and see what happens.
Let's be a glutton for punishment. Because what would ever make you wonder what Mary's doing? Oh, Mary looks so good. Oh, what'd you think of Mary at the party with the guy? What you think of Mary? You know what? Mary not giving us no play. She over there with Lord Farquhar. What we doing over here? Like, please. I just hate it. I hate it, Tyro. Anyway, a handsome stranger now, baby. Theo James. To this day, listen, to this day, Tyra. But we have, of course, a Turkish stranger come with another possible suitor. Again, the other gentleman really wants Mary. This dude comes in full of game, full of hot sex. I mean, he don't want nothing from Mary. He said, no, I'm not. My family wouldn't approve of you. Yours won't approve of mine. But baby, I have a whole slide for that. Anyway, Tyra, what did you think upon the introduction of this handsome stranger? And of course, Mary going out for the hunt because she's one of the only women who's got some britches, and she gonna go out there and ride with the men, honey, every single time.
At least with Mary and how much is she talks, I thought it would be beyond something as shallow as him being attractive. Is that all it takes?
Yeah.
Is that all it takes? I mean, he did roll up with the gang, and it was, girl, you in this erotica novel. Then as soon as it's time for you to serve it up, it was like, yeah. Did you see me ride the horse? Yeah, I'm not estranged to going through, those wild, hot, and dirty fields. Yeah, let's go the other way. Yeah, I like to get dirty. Then I roll up, try to get dirty with you. Oh, my pearls are clutching. Mary, please. but it didn't take a whole lot. Like, she's just so all over the place, and I think that she desires that male centeredness, like covet that. Like, well, if you were a man, you could do this with no problem. You could have your way and give out your cookies and whatever, and that's just that. And I could still roll over and get a proper suitor. Nobody's gonna look at me wrong if I'm no longer pure. And it's like, but yeah, Mary, you can't do this. You can't. And even if it's not like, and you know you can't, you put yourself in the position, and then, but baby, fine stranger or not, don't come in here on me, sir. Hold your horses. This is
Girl, I gotta stop
a whole lot of pressure, sir. It was a bit much, but yeah, she was very attracted. Like, she didn't see anybody else once he got there. She didn't want to hear anything anybody had to say. So all of this talk about her wanting a man of X, Y, and Z, no, it just felt like, oh, he's new and attractive. He's a shiny new thing. Yeah, let's go for a romp. You ain't smiled at no other man, especially Matthew, the way you was
that.
looking at this dude.
Hell no. And really, even in that knowing, no, he's not, wouldn't be a good fit for my family. He's foreign. You know how your family is anyway, but still devoting all your time and attention, knowing in what a precarious situation you are right now. A girl's got options, Tyra. What a girl wants, what a girl needs, because apparently all the boys want her. I liked Red Jacket, and that's what I'm gonna call him because I don't remember his name. But he came again from the good family with the coin, with all of the things that on paper should have been what she was wanting. Her issue with Matthew, per se, was, of course, the fact that he's being chosen for her. But outside of that, he's nothing. He's got no status. He's a farmer. He's a solicitor. He's a lawyer. He's a working man. I deserve a gentleman. So here you have one, honey, with a top hat and tails on, who's got a cute coin, but made the mistake of bringing Theo James with him. Now, I liked him immediately because it's like he assessed the situation and is like, I'm not gonna crawl after her. And when Lady Grantham or whatever, and they're having a conversation as he's leaving, are you gonna come back? No. You know what? Honestly, I want to marry for love, at least in the beginning. And the woman's got to be interested in me and what I have to say in order for that to happen. And Mary's not giving any of that. My issue, I think, with Mary isn't all on Mary's shoulders because I think this is the way she's been bred and the way that she's been raised. No one checks Mary. It's very much giving, oh no, you think you're that girl? You are that girl. And there's nothing extra that you need to do except just be you. Live how you want to live. Be how you want to be. Don't take any of these suitors seriously, even though your heirship is on the line. Like, the money's on the line.
Girl,
What you gonna do? Talk to me about this girl and her options and the boy in the red jacket. What do you think?
he should be thankful to have any. I'm gonna stand on that. This veil was doing her a favor. It was like, okay, I kind of see you, Mary, but I love this man. We ain't gonna see him no more. I was really pissed at Mary and this decision she made. I was like, we're not gonna see Red Jacket after this. I like Red Jacket. I mean, Red Jacket was extremely self-aware. See, baby, I know my worth. I know what I bring. I'm not about to entertain you in this foolishness. I at least want you to, like, he knew exactly. I'm not chasing anybody. I'm going to tell you what it
Mhm.
is. Did I make the right decision bringing this man along? Probably not, but a lesson learned. But even if I did, and if you were interested, you would show it. Baby, he's like, I know my worth. It's like, let me get my raggedy duffel bag, and I'm getting out of here. I really like this man. I was like, he's sincere. He
Mhm.
shares the same interests. He does have some social capital, some standing. He's been around the block. He's riding and trotting through these same woods as you, but you saw something that you thought was shinier, a bit more attractive, and a bit more rambunctious. Because that's what he got out of this. I was like, babe, who told you was boring? You would never be boring. I don't think you're boring. It's like, yeah, maybe, boring. Somebody might, think I was boring, but I was like, I don't think so. Black ashy babies, absolutely.
Talk
Fair
about
skin,
going over there.
yeah.
And can secure the future and the family? Absolutely. Going over there.
Yeah,
Easy.
this was great. And then she wants to stand on that and hold that torch up. I'm not going to marry anybody that I'm forcing. You know how stubborn I can be. This isn't a forced situation. My issue was she didn't even give it a chance. She was so fixated on this man. So fixated. Like, she didn't even blink, and he's just like, you know what? I know where I'm wanted, and it's clearly not here, girl. Let me go on. Like, it was very nice meeting you. Very respectful. Because all of the wishy-washy, disturbing people in these universes, maybe he could have told Mary and that family where to go. Like, do you know who I am, you harlot. Girl, you could have rented your rights. He was like, respectfully, baby, I will not be back. But,
Never.
thank you so much for hosting me. Mary does not want me, and I want somebody who loves me for me. At least in the beginning, girl, you got time for all of this debauchery and this hatred you holding. Yeah, you can hate me later. I need a love marriage from the beginning. I really like this man, and I'm hoping that this isn't the last time we see him. Like, Mary, you always messing stuff up for us. Girl, go away.
Always. The way they were fawning over Mary at this party, I was proclipped. I was gobsmacked because y'all could never like just trying to get her attention. Can I get a word in edgewise? And Mary's like, well, moving on. Turkish Lord, where are you? And Danny said his name was Evelyn. Evelyn Napier. Okay, child. I would have never remembered that. I would have,
Sorry, Mr. Napier. You deserve better, sir.
After all said and done, our Turkish Lord has plans. And clearly he was said, Mary, I feel what you give, and I know exactly who you are. But first, young man, can you go on and help me? Footman, help me with my tie. My man normally does that. And baby, Thomas got it in his mind. This man wants his cat. And my thing is, not everyone wants your Bucci cat, sir. Every man don't look at Thomas side. Don't look at him a little bit. He gonna think you want him. Man, I just wanted you to tie my tie. The way he caressed that man's face. I said, what you, Thomas? He said, man, do you forget yourself? Back up off me. But since you did it, I need you to get me into Lady Mary's room. Sir, I don't know well, do you want your secret out? Because this will be, what'll happen. I should report you. But if you get me over there in Lady Mary's room, I'll forget any of this ever happened. Were you gagged? The girls were gagged. I was like, what?
What are you doing? Like you want to be cast aside. You want to be a pariah. You want to be found out. Like he is not moving in a discreet manner at all. Like I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, are you stupid? Like, gladly it was him, and he was okay. Well, you did this. Now you can do something for me. What if it could have been anyone? Like, every little attractive piece of tush that rolls through that door that happens to be male does not want you, especially in this day and age. You would think that he would be overly cautious, or he would at least wait for a suitor to approach him. It's just like, oh, okay, because I can't expose myself. You have too much to lose, stupid. What are you doing? You ain't got nothing. But I just couldn't believe he put himself out here like this, especially how it ended last time. And you did this? Like, he must wants to be outed. He wants to be. You can't. And he's not as discreet as he thinks he is, but everybody knows. Everybody knows. Everybody, except for Daisy, but everybody knows, Thomas. So eventually it's going to get out. And the more you do this, the more that people will have leverage to hold something against you. Why would you want to give people power over you? If it's whatever, I know we have to practice being discreet, but let the person approach you and give you some type of proposition. Especially if it's, oh, I've never been to Turkey. You're not, he want to be whisked away. He want to be a Princess Jasmine so damn bad. He want to be whisked away. He want to be tangled so bad. He want to be Princess Tiana so bad. He wants to be whisked away, taken away from all of this so he can go be a passenger princess. Sir, at least wait. At least wait. It has to happen in a peculiar way for anything to escalate beyond you just being the mere servant. And any type of position, it has to be in secrecy. But where's the smoothness? What are you doing? I couldn't believe he did this. I said, slap the shit out of him, sir. I'm sorry, y'all.
To me, it was indicative of the fact it made me think because he was so comfortable that this has worked many, many times before. That whatever cue he felt like our Turkish Lord gave him, he been down this road many a time, Tyra. This is not Thomas's first rodeo, and I think he was like he felt something. I think he felt the vibes. He's like, "Is this what you think of us foreign people?" I said, "Turkish Lord,
fix my tie. My man normally does this. Can you come tie my ties?" Like, oh, you say less. That's not what I meant, sir. Put your jewels away.
Listen, let me rub you down. I said, why are you caressing this man's face? You about
I mean,
to.
is there not a code back then? Like, there has to be like an unspoken word. It has to be something because you got to move like in such a, or at least like place yourself in situations and spaces where these men maybe consort. Like you're leaving yourself open to who comes to the house. Are
Mhm.
you crazy? You're gonna get fired and be cast aside. Your name is gonna be mud, and you won't be able to get hired anywhere else.
Well, yeah, and worse than getting cast out at that time, they would go to jail. Like they would literally go to jail for those acts in those days. I don't think I can say the word on here what it's called, but I don't listen. We don't need no yellow lives. Anyway, easing on down the road, Bates' leg fix, which turned into a mangled mess, which really I think did a great job of letting us peer into the fact that Bates hasn't made peace presently with his condition, and he doesn't want to be the odd person. And I think that's really, really interesting because Bates can come across as very headstrong, as very self aware, as being comfortable in his own skin and identity. And that's kind of what he exudes to the world. But I think from the time we got to see him break down in tears when he thought everything was over in terms of the job, and then here spending all this money on this device just so I can be normal. I thought this was incredible, at least for the character and for the audience to get an insight into exactly what Bates's struggle is right now. What did you think of this device? And what did you think of Miss Hughes stepping in and saying, I know something's wrong, show it to me? And baby, having a funeral for the leg fix. What did you think of all
Girl,
of it?
excuse. Every house needs a mother. They were gonna make sure. You see why she can't live and go on and live her best life and be a farmer's wife? She's needed here. We got it, show. Thank you. She's needed here because so many others would. Well, okay, well, first of all, nobody's gonna really inquire so much because there's so much selfishness going on in the house that nobody would care outside of Mrs. Bates. But she's like, no, I'm gonna keep going and keep getting because it's not like a sneaky snarling. I know you're hiding something because baby, if it was O'Brien, it'd be a whole different thing. It's like, no, I
Mhm.
care and I know something's wrong. I'm a dog with a bone. Come on, poor Mr. Bates. I was like, oh, not a complex, sir. You're a whole
Mhm.
man, Mr. Bates. You're a good man, Savannah, and it's okay. I was just like, oh, something's gonna break. Something's gonna break. I thought maybe we were complete at the aspect in that first episode that I have a place now, I have a purpose in the job, but the fact that that's not enough because I'm always going to be looked at and sidestepped, not well enough, I don't equal up to because I have this leg. The fact that he would try to endure this is crazy. I was like, sir, please, it's not worth it. I'm so happy that somebody stepped in and stopped it before it got worse. But like, how far were you gonna go if nobody said anything, all in the name of being normal? It was scary. I feel like he gonna have a breakdown later. Just a little piece of one thing taking too far.
It was bad. And when he's in the shop and the man's like, and you're sure about it? It's not a scam, is it? Who's going to tell you it's a scam, Bookie? Who's going to tell you it doesn't know you just have to wear it every day? He would have lost his leg. I think if it would have continued on and he would have gotten like gangrene or something like that in those days, that was automatic like amputation. So, yeah, I am too.
I
Now,
thought it was a pray with me, Forrest. Pry with me, Forrest. Pry. I thought it was a Forrest leg. Ply.
yeah,
I was like,
God,
that is
make me a
not
bird.
that contraption. It was God, please make me a bird. It wasn't. It wasn't a Forrest Gump fixture that I thought it was.
It wasn't. Because at first I was like, oh, that looks like a normal brace. Like, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that looks like the old school braces. Like, no, there were
No.
pins and, like, yeah, doodads and doohickeys and all the things. Everybody hates Edith.
Everybody
Everybody hates Edith.
hated.
Listen, because girl, like she is really trying her damnedest. One thing about it, Edith's gonna put herself out there because I'm viable too. Like somebody will like me. I don't have to be Mary, and somebody's gonna like me, baby. Not so far. Not yet. Because literally, we're going through, she's giving him the tour and all of the things, and he is very much, where's Mary? Where's Mary? What do you think Mary's doing right now? What's your sister doing? Oh, that is like Mary, huh? What kind of things does Mary like? Does Mary like walks in the park? Would she have liked to come today? How about next time? Yeah, let's do this again, but next time let's bring my mom. Because you're my favorite cousin, Edith. Like, but it's never gonna be romantic. It gave girl, if this isn't friend zoning, I don't know what is. And Edith just is trying her damnedest to try to do something to be of importance, I feel like, and being brutally rebuffed at every turn, Tyra. What did you think of this date, this
Keep
outing?
shining, keep smiling, knowing you can always count on me. Keep going, Edith. Keep going, Edith. Like, now look, I say, oh, baby, they really want to give Edith a complex on the show. Y'all really want Edith to be that sister in the corner in the chair snarling and mad because nobody ever, Marsha. Oh, why? I like that Edith is not giving up and it's like, I'm going to go after what I want. If I don't put myself out there, nothing's going to happen. Why I don't want to give Edith no, but Edith has a lot to offer. Right? Edith's gonna cook, clean, wash everything. I mean, probably not, but you know what I mean. But Edith's gonna pour into you as your wife. She's gonna support everything. She's very what you would think a man of that time would want in a wife. Because she's gonna be standing by your side, whatever you say, honey, as long as I'm happy. She's just happy with the status quo of being able to say she's married. Like somebody chose her. You want to go to the hassle? And I would at least think that Matthew would be respectful enough to, okay, we're doing this. Why are you mentioning Mary? You could have let those things be internal. You're going to mention her several times in my face with something that I planned for us trying to get closer to you. Mary ain't trying to do a damn thing with you. She don't care. She don't, boy, ugh. But it's just like, oh, I wonder what Mary's doing right now. You think she likes, she's hunting all day. I wonder if she's having a good time with those men in the woods. Sir, leave Edith alone. Like, y'all want her to be mad. Y'all want her to shake the table. I don't want to see that for Mary. Let Mary go on and be an example. Let Edith go on and be an example of Mary, of, you see what happens when you get you a man? Yeah. Let her get a man. Let Edith get a man, please. If not, we're going to be set season after season with nobody ever cares about me. It's just always, like, all of that tantrum that Mary gets to have, all of it's always this person, Matthew. That's what Edith's arc is supposed to be. Because if nobody's looking like, Shorty, swing my way. Show look good to me. Won't you please? Swing my way. Swing my way. Do nobody want Edith? What's up with that? I mean, I don't think Edith looks that bad. Well, damn, does Edith look that bad?
No, and that's the thing. It's like I don't know, but I mean, maybe they're trying to reinforce the picture that in those days, Mary was, I guess, the image of European beauty at that point. I can't. And honestly, I think Matthew likes a challenge. I think he's got a strong, willful mother, and I think being raised by someone like Isabel would require him to marry a woman who was kind of a force. And I don't think that Mary's a force in a good way. She's just challenging. And I think that's what he's seeing from it. That's all I can think of.
I understand that for Matthew, but it's like, does Edith have no suitors? Like, where are Edith's suitors? I understand Matthew's plight and why he
Mary told her she was ugly. First episode. She said, you ain't got nothing to catch me with.
No, Edith isn't ugly.
That's what Mary told her, and apparently that's what's been perpetuated throughout. Because, like, what?
How come she always gets the good ones?
She said, "You sure is ugly. You still ugly."
She's not. She's so, like she.
That's what
girl,
Mary said.
It ain't nothing she wouldn't do for Matthew or her man. Like, girl, she's gonna be a good wife. Wife up Edith. Y'all tripping.
They are high skying. They're treating Edith like Toby. Goodbye, Toby. Must be nice. Yeah. Everybody hates Edith. Poor thing. And we'll see where it goes from there. But Matthew wasn't given no play. Mary takes a lover. The way Theo James walked in this room and said, "Baby, I ain't gonna be your husband, but I can give you something." She's like, "But I by virtue." He said, "But baby, listen, you'll still be a virgin after this. I can get real creative." What?
I was like, girl, was he gonna put it in your Mary? Don't you let that boy? That's your virgin booty hole, Mary.
said, what
Mary.
are we about to do?
I
And
thought
she
he
said,
was. I was
no.
like, Thomas, come on back. He might want some of what you got to offer, my good boy. Why are you trying to offer to take my virgin booty hole in this room, Jack the Ripper? Get your
Listen,
ass off of me, sir.
she said, but no, what do you think I am? I think you have me all wrong, so I'd be ruined. If anyone saw you here, no one's gonna see. Listen, I got it locked down. You know you want this Turkish meat. You know you want this Turkish treat. Listen, you want it, girl, and nobody will ever know. Nobody will ever be the wiser. Next thing we see, Mary is knocking on the dodo. He died on top of me. How'd he die? On top of me? Girl, because why is he butt booty naked in the bed? Because initially I'm thinking, oh, maybe some cunnilingus, maybe some fellatio. Like maybe we're talking on the microphone and he's talking into the speaker box, is what I thought. But when we get back to the room and this Turkish lord is sprawled out, butt booty naked, with eyes that won't close. How far did they go, Tyra? And were you shocked? Were you clutching your pearls throughout this whole thing?
I just said, Mary, did you let that man put it in the one a week? Did you let him take your booty virtue, Mary? So I was like, sir, you came in there talking all fast. I'm telling you, I was like, if he had that top hat on, this would have been Jack the Ripper. Sir, what are you doing? Get out of my room. Get out of my room with your little brazen self. Girl, I didn't like this because regardless of how Mary presents in all of the erotica horseback, that doesn't guarantee you anything. If I say no, that means no.
No
But in
means
his
no.
eyes, oh, with how open you are and mouthy, oh, you're a woman of a certain kind of energy here. You want this just as bad as I do. I'm going to literally come pour myself on you. Oh my goodness. When he said like we can do, you'll still be a virgin. What do you mean, sir?
Wait, that's what I said. What are we doing? What are we going to be
What are
doing?
we doing where I'm still a virgin, but you naked?
But
Really?
booty naked in the
I
sheets.
feel like she gave that man her butt. I'm very upset about it. Did Thomas not offer you ass, sir? If that's all you wanted, you came in here to get my butt. You don't just roll up and take ass. That was just too much. It was very prison. I felt sorry for Mary, but I was like, Mary, girl, get this man, get out of here. Like, I just don't know what I was with him like, Mary, what do you want? You present in a certain way, like maybe this is like you have that. But no, I will say prior to this, when he tried to kind of get her into a corner earlier, and she was like, no, like this was just too much. I really thought she was gonna stand 10 toes down, like get your ass out of here. I
Yeah.
don't want. I thought it was gonna be kind of like a feminist type of moment, even though I can present any way I want to, speak any way I want to. That does not mean that I'm ready to have a roll in the sack with you. No, it was just like, oh God. It was like Embrace of a Vampire. I was like, Mary, get up. This is not Dracula. Get up, Mary. She just couldn't. I'm like, were you? I just don't know. I don't know what happened in here. They didn't confirm anything.
I think there's a lot at play. Like, I think there's a couple of dynamics at play, but I too felt like this was forceful. And part of me was like, did she give her consent? Like, it gave very much, I'ma take it. Like, girl, I ain't gonna take it, but I'ma take something from you. And I do feel like she's in this precarious situation because not only has he snuck into her room, but it's the fact that if I do call for help, I'm still going to be ruined. Like, I'm still going to be labeled as whatever because he's here. So I do wonder if she just was like, let me go on and
But she
just,
could have. First of all, I'm sick of seeing white tea women on my screen say, "I'm gonna scream." I've been seeing that way more than I want to. Every
Yeah.
time I see a white tea woman on my screen, it's a man. I'm gonna scream. Like what? It'll be any type of circumstances. Nothing sexual. A man just saying, "Well, hey, man, I'm gonna scream." White lady, relax. But she
It works
still
for
would have.
him.
I think he would have got the brunt of it because I think like this was a stranger. This was a new
Yeah.
person. They don't know him, so it could have been really understandable that, oh, okay, yeah, Mary would never. I think they would have taken her side. I was like, scream, Mary, and it's like I think she was just caught in the middle of her desires and what the expectations of her were. I think if there wasn't a a, a stigma around it, Mary would
Yeah.
want to explore that, and I should want to because I like him, but I don't want to marry him. I don't want to marry anybody. I just want to have a roll around in a damn sack. But it's like I
Yeah.
can't do that, and she's caught at this dilemma. But with the energy that she had on her for the rest of the episode, I was like, I think they actually like consummated something, and she feels like,
Girl.
was it just your virgin booty hole,
Girl,
Mary?
it don't give that because she's like, yeah, because you're gonna judge me forever because I took a lover. I said,
Yeah, it's like she
did
took a lover. I was like,
you
well,
take
if
a lover?
it
Or
was
did he take
one
you?
that,
Because what
wait,
happened?
Mary, you didn't actually, you took, was it just anal?
Did she take the D? I don't know, because I don't know how, but I get confused about positions. Right there, he's literally on top of her in that upper left-hand picture on the screen. But we watched the pink, and they can take the booty that way too, Tyra. So I really don't know. I'm really confused about positioning. You know, you know,
I don't
you know.
know. Maybe it's
And
something we
hey,
find
yes,
out or get confirmation with later. Like maybe I'm thinking maybe she'll be forthcoming with Matthew of all people and say like what really happened in here because we don't know for sure, but she's acting like her virtue is gone and this is something she can't come back from.
yeah, and she acts like she had the like autonomy and choice there, but from what we saw, it definitely gave. I'm gonna take it. Like I'm like you here, and it'd be cool if you give your consent, but he was very pushy. And why is the person of color acting like a barbarian, girl? Talk about it. Talk about it. Because I said, why we he the most melanated one we done seen. But of course, after this, we have to run out for help. And I said, Mary has the worst luck. What goes on in these chambers? In Downton, damn it. But the cover up and the suspicion. So Anna's the one she wakes up out of the middle of the sleep like a serial unaliver with her hand over her mouth. Don't say anything. And then, Anna's like, well, do you know he's gone? Like, and he too big. So can we do it just the both of us? Mary said, I can't even move him over because you're a waif. And so she's like, well, who else has as much to lose as you if this gets out? We got to call Lady Grantham, Lord Jesus. We got to call Cora to come and help. And of course, it's the questions of what are you doing, Mary? Did he take it? Did he take it? No, Mama, I gave it away. Mary, I don't know when I'm going to be able to look at you again. The same girl, you have put everybody in great jeopardy. So they have to, I don't remember, do they roll them up in the carpet? They got them somewhere.
I
Anyway,
just carried them. They just carried them all up in the open. I was like, y'all, it's a billion and one staff in this house. Covered girl. Where's the laundry stack? I just
Lord. The
feels like
cover up and
somebody's
the.
y'all.
But
Someone's
yeah,
gonna
so now
see.
we have to deal with that. And then, of course, O'Brien is, because later Thomas tells her, listen, I know the tea. I know. He died a happy man. He died happy because I took him to the rooms. And so now she knows everything. And I believe Daisy kind of saw the shadows and them moving. So it'll be very interesting. What do you think will come from this? Of course, they got him back in his room. And apparently, according to the medical examiner, it was a heart attack that he had. But a couple people know, and his eyes won't close. Tyra, talk to me about the the
Leave it up to
absconding with the
Mary to
body, the cover up.
have some of that black widow coochie. Mary, it just had to be you. You serving out death and coochie. Okay. All right. The most I thought would come for this with how presumptuous and brazen that man was, I was like, oh, Top Hat finna get that coochie, get that bread, that head, then leave. This is what he does. He comes to pry on unsuspecting, like, yeah, girl, he's about to take your virtue. And then, like, Mary was gonna like learn a life lesson, like, oh, he died? I was like, what the hell is going on Downton Abbey? What do you mean he's dead? Why? What? Girl, the man was dead.
Gone.
I thought he was just gonna leave. Like, yeah, that's all I wanted from you. I thought she was gonna get played. He died?
Dead.
What? I don't know. That was very
Gone.
unexpected. I wanted them to move hastily, but also let's try to cover, okay, Anna, go get something with some wheels on it. We're gonna put some. It was like, no, we're just gonna pack him in the hallway and get him back in his room as quickly as possible, all the way across the other side of the goddamn house. I was like, what? I was like, somebody's gonna see you. Who's gonna see you? I was like, oh, it's gonna be Thomas. It's gonna be Thomas. It's gonna be Thomas. Oh, girl, it was slow ass Daisy. I was like, oh, okay, we got a little time. We got a little something to work with. It was just Daisy. Daisy's not, any the wiser. We got some time. But this is going to be something that's going to be used brought up later, especially since this heathen knows. She got a little bit of something, a whiff of, oh, so you brought him to the room, and oh, like, well, it's the question of if we don't know it, maybe he did. Like, yeah, she's not gonna stop until she gets down to the bottom of it. And the way that Daisy's nose stay open all about Thomas is probably something that she's gonna say to him and vice versa. It's just I just couldn't believe he died, Ashley. It's like
It was
what?
shocking. And he was a young man, virile. Danny says a picture of health. He was, absolutely. It's crazy work. And of course, Anna, after this, is sick, honey, and she's in her sick bed of affliction. And Mr. Bates says, I'll bring you dinner. Unlock that door, girl. Turn off the lights. Light a candle. Here you go. Here's some flowers. Here's your dinner, Anna. And it was kind of, I'll say romantic overtures. Tyra, what do you think of this? And I know you talked about it a little bit before, but where are they going? Realistically, in the series, where do you think Mr. Bates and Anna are headed?
Mr. Bates said, open that damn door. He said, turn the key. I don't care who gets it. But only Mrs. Girl, I said, turn that key. I got something for you, boo. I said, girl, open the door.
Unlock them
Open
doors.
the door. Unlock them doors. Girl. Oh, close them doors, girl. I think this is really adorable. I really like this. I like that it's very pure and they're kind of having these back and forth of gestures because we saw her kind of do the same thing for him already. I think you already know what I think about this. I think we're going to have something blossom and it's going to be real cute and loving, and then we're going to take them through there. Something's going on with Mr. Bates. something's going Something's going on with Mr. Bates. I don't know. Like, I'm like, is you couldn't tell me like that episode where the man was there, the brother or whatever for Mr. Carson. I just knew that man was there for Mr. Bates. I feel like he has like a past and like something's gonna, I don't know. He kind of give me like murderer, but like,
Oh my
not,
gosh.
no, wait, let me fix it. No, like something shady, but something that he maybe, had control over, but he just has to do whatever. It just seems like he has something yet to be unfolded. I feel like he's going to be a force in the house, and he hasn't really shown them exactly what he's capable of because, baby, him and Thomas up in the hallway, I think is the least of their worries. I think he can be a real true opponent if you give him the time of the moment or piss him off enough. But I don't feel like the show's gonna let them be happy. I don't. I would love that. I would love for them to subvert the trope and let them just flourish in their relationship, but we shall see.
We shall. Next, easing on down the road, the case of the typewriter. Merida wants more, Tyra. And of course, O'Brien finds out because Anna initially is looking for something, sees the heavy thing, and is like, what's in that? It's so heavy. And Merida confides, I'm calling her Merida, y'all. Egret, nothing, Jon Snow, all of those names. But she confides in Anna, like, no, I want to be a typist. I'm doing shorthand. Bates had bumped into her at the postal office where she was dropping off her submission. Like, she doesn't want to be in service. She wants to be a secretary. That's what she wants for her life. And so O'Brien finds out. I saw it in there and I knew it wasn't right. So I had to bring it to all of you. And so she sets it on the table in front of everyone. And Carson and Hughes is there. And Carson's basically, we're not going to address it anything else today. Miss Hughes says, talk to me without that lip. And then let's, talk about it. And of course, we get to see the reactions of the other servants there, some of which are like, no, that's great. I'm glad she's doing it. Others, what's wrong with service? Why is service not good enough for you anymore, O'Brien? And I like how we kind of get to see the different dynamics. And it is kind of like the old guard on the way out and a new guard being ushered in. But what do you think about Merida and her hopes, Tyra, for the future and the reaction?
I'm trying to get into her and see something other than nothing, Jon Snow. It's gonna take me a little while.
Yeah.
But other than that, I love the way that they acted like this. It's like, oh, what is this control? It's like, oh my God, it's a typewriter. How dare! Like you're trying to grow as a person. Are you reading books in the dark by candlelight? Are you trying to educate yourself? I was like, Lord, girl, let her grow. Like let her grow. Like I don't know. I don't really keep up with these times, but I didn't realize it was such a stigma to, I was like, oh my goodness. And it wasn't even anything established prior. She didn't even say what her desire was. It was just the point, like, oh my God, it's a typewriter here. What do you want with this? I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, maybe she want to write short stories in her spare time. Like, leave her alone. Girl, they were just like, oh my goodness, how dare you bring this contraption? Like, don't let her taint anybody else with her impure thoughts of going on and wanting more of herself other than servitude. Girl, get up there in those quarters and wash the floors. Oh my God, we are not slaves. I'm like, oh, I feel so, I respect everyone here, especially the older guards who take pride in what they do, but it's really crazy how heavy that they take to duty, that we become like having this crabs in a barrel mentality. This is what we do and this is where you stay. And of course she expresses how her family feels. This is just it. So how crazy this is, and like ambitious of her to do, and all she wants to do, I just want to be a secretary. I just want to be a secretary. I don't want to do this, but it's not, championed. It's by some, and then by most, it's like, oh, because it's like we didn't get to go and do these things. So how do you get to? Because I can, Miss O'Brien, you hater. I was just really surprised that it was like, I was like tapping it, like, oh my God, I was like, oh my, it's a typewriter. I hope that she gets it, because I did also love Sybil stepping in for her the way that she.
Absolutely. That was so nice. No, I heard about it and I want you to win. I want the vote and I want you to win. I said, dang, we're still going after the vote. Even, I mean, it took so long. But now, and Daisy's going to piss me off, and we're going to get into Daisy. I hope the slide is in here for her. But there's a fair in town and the staff gets to go to the fair, honey, and Miss Hughes meets an old flame, baby, and he says, you know what it is. You know what it was all them years ago, okay? And you played in my face a little bit, but I'm back now and I want you. I need you. Got to have you. Because what are you going to do? You're going to be in service your whole life? What happens when you get old? You're going to grow old alone? Well, they'll keep me on at Downty, but what if they don't? And he's offering her, some prospects for the future. Now, and I really think she was contemplating it until we get back in the house and they're like, oh, Miss Hughes, we wouldn't be able to do this without you. And I was like, oh, that's such false responsibility, girl. That's not your responsibility. So what I want to know from you, Tyra, about this, was this about fear of the unknown, going off and getting married? Or do you just think he wasn't a good guy? Or do you think she was bound by duty? Like, no, this is my job. They need me here. I'm integral to the household. Why do you think she made the decision that she made?
I think it was both. Now this was a good man, Savannah. We're not gonna say that. 3 years removed from their wife passing away, he did his due. Like, well, Barbara, I'm gonna go on and see about Miss Hughes.
Mhm.
I I wish she would have tried. Like, this is just a fear. We heard her, speaking on it the first episode, which is why I was happy when we got this. I was like, "Ooh, is she gonna like explore this?" I'm excited for her. Like, it's never too late. And it was like, do we maybe make mistakes? Is this all that I was ever meant to do? So I was hoping that we would go see about a man about a horse. Go over there. She's like, "Yeah, I think she was scared. I think she was really scared because they have such a precedent for expectation, what you're supposed to do. But I felt like she was at the ripe enough age to pass those keys along. Girl, pass the torch. Pass them to someone. Like, give it. Do you really like? You really want to stay here? Do you really want to stay here? I do, and I think that she takes pride in a different way because, like she said, this was presented to her way back when as a wee lad. But yeah, even at that moment, I wanted something else for myself. I think a woman of a certain age, me, a woman of a certain age and era, I don't understand the choice and how she maybe felt like. I think this was um, setting a different precedent at the time of, no, I'm not choosing family and a husband. I'm going to go on and be, a lady's maid. And it was probably like some grand position. Well, now it's kind of just servitude. And it's, not maybe as respected or something maybe revered as it was back when she first took the position. And it's kind of a little dwindling down, of course, through the eras and decades. But I we need her in the house because she does offer not just the job, but this sound structure and this mothering to kind of everybody.
Yeah.
She's a matriarch. dark. But it's like I just wanted her to go over there and see what that be like for like 5 minutes, and we could have gave her the Ada treatment, and she could have came right back. Okay, I just wanted her to go just to say that she could and she enjoyed, knowing what that life could have been, and he was the best good man to her, and they would wake up and drink morning tea and just talk. It was like, no, we're gonna have you here with these people getting on your damn nerves. They can't operate it. They were making sure to lay it on thick this episode. Oh my gosh, she takes one night off. All of a sudden, the whole damn house falls apart. She's
We
needed
need
here,
you.
but it just shows you how much these decisions early on matter. You could really end up like this is it. And I didn't know. I thought a lot of the people who took on these jobs, I don't know why I thought they went home and I thought they went home and they had
Mhm.
family, they had men, and it was just whatever. But I'm gonna be, spend most of my time here. But I am allotted to have family and a husband or children. It's just like, no, this is all. This is it.
This is your life.
That's terrifying.
But I think, like I said, when I think it's all you're accustomed to when you were born into a life of service and you just make those allowances. And I know that there are some who did get married and have children, but I think they had arrangements worked for those things. But from Gilded Age to here, they're unattached and they're working. We
But
do
she
see them
had
at
a
different
choice.
ages. Yeah,
She had a
yeah.
choice though. I thought she was maybe one of the ones who were bred it at birth, and this is what you're gonna do. No, she made the choice to come here. I was very
Yeah, to
surprised.
go into service. Because, I mean, what was there to do for a lot of people, though? And I think we have to think about that as well. If you went into service, you knew that you were going to have a place to live, you were going to be able to eat, and you were going to get some sort of, subsidized in terms of, finances in that. So I think it was a solution, especially if you got to spinsterhood, to that age where you weren't married. You know what I mean? What would your outlook be like in those days if you didn't have the covering, of a husband? Speaking of the fair, honey, Matthew's just obsessed at this point because the way he was chasing her around like a puppy dog, we don't have to say too much here, but I had to put it in here because, oh God, you're swooning after her and she could give a damn. This picture defines it. He's all in her face and she's, oh, next, what's next? What's next for me? Damn it, Matthew, I hate your stinking guts. I'm stubborn. So for that reason, I'm never going to look at you as anything but my op, my biggest op. Tyra, talk to me. Talk to me if you want to. If not, we can ease on down
Such
the
a
road.
disappointment. Matthew is such a disappointment. I was at least hoping he would play in her face for a little bit, not with Edith. Not with Edith. But it doesn't have to be you. I could take on whatever because best believe she likes to be the center of attention and play these games, even though she doesn't legitimately want Matthew. At least try to act like you're interested in somebody else. Like play coy. Sell it, Matthew. Come on. It's just like, no, just to let her know, like, baby, you aren't the only game in town. Just like, no, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm like, oh my God, move, Matthew. Jesus. And I think she liked him at first, or even there was a peak of interest because he did have some choice words for her, and there was like that combative energy where I don't think the most of you, like, girl, I'm not impressed, like, but no, the moment he fell for it and was putty in the hand, she's like, yeah, I'm not interested. She likes a hassle as well, and some apparently some Jack the Ripper energy, but I expected more from Matthew. I expected a little bit more, but I just think that this is what we're gonna get. And maybe if at all he ever got what he wanted in her, I think he's gonna realize it's not all it was cracked up to be. And maybe he should have made a different damn decision for himself.
He should have. I hope he gets a revelation soon. And spinsterhood is what they called it. Do I agree with the term spinsterhood? No, but that's what they were. You got into your 20s and you weren't married, they called you a spinster. And if you were broke and didn't have no money, you was hit. I mean, Hughes would have been a spinster if she got to a certain age without being married and she wouldn't have had any prospects. Mary, because she's not an heir and they have no male heirs, what would she be if she didn't get married and didn't find any prospects and Matthew didn't marry her? You know what I mean? Who and what would she be if she didn't marry? And I think that's something that they deal with in episode 4. And I think she's starting, hopefully, to be faced with the reality of it. Like, sister, the entail is going to entail. Matthew is going to be the heir to Downton. So what are you going to do? Are you going to find a husband who can keep you or take care or do whatever? What are you going to do, Mary?
She keeps referring to him, no cousin Matthew. I was like, oh my, would you quit calling him your cousin?
Mary, Mary.
Hey,
Um,
Nelly.
so also during the fair, of course, we saw our other footman, the cutie pie, the cutie patootie young one who can never button his buttons. And he is obsessed with Daisy. He loves Daisy down bad. He wants that girl. And Daisy is infatuated with Mr. Barrow. Like she can't shake it. She don't want to shake it. The cook done told her, baby, that is not a man. That is a troubled man. He's troubled in his soul, girl. He don't want you. He's not a ladies' man. She said, oh, that's a good thing, right? Baby, he don't want you. He's not for you. Daisy, well, I just think, I just think. And so what really pisses me off is that outside of that, it's not enough to get Daisy, this girl you know you don't want because you don't like coochie. But outside of that, you're taking every opportunity not only to downgrade this footman, but then also bring Daisy in on it. And she's going to go ahead. Why don't you button it up? Like, ho, don't piss me off. And so Bates is like, what what we doing, young footman? And so finally he's fed up and he pulls Thomas in the hallway and it's like, I will F your life up. Back off. You're doing too much. I see you. I know you. Like there could be smoke, Tyra. What did you think of all of that? What did you think of Daisy's behavior and her so quick to get on the bed? And everybody's watching like, Daisy, like, why are y'all treating him like this? Even Miss Hughes has to be like, what is going on? Where is this gonna go? And did Bates do the right thing? And Daisy, talk to me.
Maybe Basin probably did time somewhere. Don't play with that man. Do not play with Bates, okay? Because where you feel like you may be keeping, baby, everybody knows, along with Bates. Baby, people know your business. You got a whole lot to lose to be running around here frolicking the way that you do.
Mm,
Conspiring and spreading all this damn discontent in the house. I know Bates knows the business. I know he does. I was gonna say, let him utter it and see how much mouth you got then. This was despicable. I was like, all right, Julian Fellowes, I done been over here in these little streets long enough. You like recycling, dude. Because if this ain't Jack and old girl, this is the same thing. It felt like old Jack. I can't remember her name. Who's the one over there who got settled at the end?
Adelaide. You talking about
Yeah.
Adelaide? Is it?
It
Oh,
felt reminiscent of that. But Daisy was girl slow. Oh my god, so slow, baby. I was like, baby, just tell her straight out. It's like he's not for you. Like he's not, one for the ladies. But what do you mean? Isn't he great? Daisy, please, like you have to spell it out for Daisy. But we don't want Daisy. I like the little man who can't keep his buttons together, but he playing on that piano, and people are trying to pour positivity into him. I think I'm suddenly I was like, okay, it's giving Jack. Let me find out who you gonna be, sir, because you're giving Jack energy. You got a dimension up there. You're gonna be down playing a piano down with a quartet somewhere. Where you going, sir? But the way Daisy was so quick to hop on the bandwagon all about Thomas, it says a whole lot about her character. And I really like Daisy in this ditzy energy that she has about herself. But what we don't like is that you can go to hell real quick in my book. Daisy, don't piss me off. Don't piss me off, Daisy. I just don't like that. And I don't know what they like the most. I'm like, Daisy,
homely, homely,
girl,
homely.
nothing to offer. Just flat. They're just flaccid, just flat. Like what? You really, girl, all up in his bottoms, all about Daisy. It's only one person that I want to, care to like me, to see me.
Daisy.
Just Daisy. Okay, sir. I just girl, leave these people where they are. Baby Daisy's in for a rude awakening, but it just shows how much Thomas is an agent of chaos because we know he don't want Daisy, and he's gonna
Not
play it
even.
in her face. He's gonna get just close enough for her to feel comfortable enough to say what she saw. Well, I did think I saw him carrying a body. Shut up, Daisy.
Yeah.
That's where we're going. That's where we're going.
Yeah, she's a mess. And let's go on over here because I told y'all Sybil's got a man at home. We have a new driver, and he likes to read, honey. He said, "This isn't my end." He said, "Baby, I read. I do this. I'm a socialist. I go to these meetings. Listen, I'm here for all of the politics. And Sybil, I see it in you, girl. I see it. You look like a woman of the '90s. You look like you're here for this." Tyra, talk to me about our new driver, and Lord Grantham seems to like him as well. So what do you think? How is this all going to go? Who is this driver, and how do you think Sybil is taking to him?
I'm sure she seems taken with. I don't know about this driver. I like the energy, sir, but Sybil's very sheltered. Don't take her through there, sir. I don't know you. I don't know about the cut of your jib just yet. He's very tough because I don't know. I'm like he was very forthcoming with information. You would think that just in this era, and you would have to kind of move with caution. Same thing with Thomas, like kind of feel the room a little bit before you. Oh, girl, about these pamphlets and these brochures for you to look at. You seem like a woman of a new generation. Yeah, girl, come on down. We're trying to get the vote. I don't know. I think he's gonna really open Sybil's eyes and kind of pique some of those interests that she already has blossoming in her because she is the youngest of the bunch. But like I just want Sybil to protect herself and not I just feel like they're gonna hurt Sybil.
Tyra,
I
please.
do. I just feel like they're gonna like come for her neck because she's so sweet and unaffected. It just really, it can give a way to kind of be gullible in a way, but we don't know that. We haven't seen her consort with anybody outside of the people in the house. So this will be interesting. Maybe I just if it does come to that and it is something positive, maybe how you gonna bring him home? You can't bring this man home. People can't bring this man home. Who are you? Like, what do you have? The who? The foot? What? The driver? What driver? She can't bring him home. He ain't got nothing. He ain't been nowhere. She can't bring him home. So I think if he goes somewhere, that'll be like the battle that Sybil is struggling with because I'm not with the man for what he has. I'm with him for who he is. And we don't care. We don't care.
For the love, for the love. Oh, Sybil, so sweet. And finally, we have the Dowager, honey, and she is like, "Explain it to me again. Explain me the intel again, because how's this gonna work?" Because she's relentless. Like I said, y'all thought Agnes was somebody, honey. The Dowager is not a game, and she needs to figure out this money and where this money going. Because Cora, you want your money to go to him? Damn it, is that what you want? We need to figure out a way. And Matthew honestly seems to help. He seems to understand their plight. And you know he's not really in it for the money, but he's definitely going to be willing to take it. And these are kind of what it is. Ultimately, Tyra, what do you think the Dowager is going to do to ensure this money stays where it needs to? Because we also hear from Robert earlier in the episode when he's talking to Mary that, you know, do you want me to fight just for you to get this money transferred to you and all of Downton just go to hell? We sell Downton and then not have anything to show for, you know, everyone who's worked these generations before. And I thought it was such an awareness that he has about, I'm just a steward. I wasn't the one who worked hard to build all of this, and I can't just let it go. And I can't refuse the rightful heir to all of this, you know what I mean? And so it's kind of like I'm bound between, you know, what I think is best for my one daughter versus the whole of Downton and all of these families that live here, the servants, the, you know, everything else. And I really like that. But Violet is on a mission. Tyra, talk to me about this and what it ultimately means for Downton.
Violet gets on my nerves. Violet said, "Oh my God, what? Damn it! What is this contraption? God damn it! What is this? This new age?
Dan
Jesus,
Maggie.
push me a third chair. Damn it! What is? Oh my God! It's like, girl, please, Violet." Violet said, "What? Oh my goodness! Would you like me to get you another
It's
chair?"
got wheels. It's got wheels. I thought she was gonna fall out of it. I said, if you fall,
So behind in the times. Like it's a swivel chair, girl. It ain't a damn roller coaster.
oh Lord, that's funny.
I'm like, you guys are talking to the wrong person. You're trying to consult with the wrong individuals. Like Matthew is fine. Matthew has his head on straight, and I think he wants to make the right decisions, but he can only go so far. He can only come to the 50. Mary has to meet him the other half. Like, I'm just like, we don't have to talk with this. I love how respectable. I love how respectable he was, and he listened, and it didn't take long for him to get here and realize what was at stake. and realize what was at stake. Like, so many things matter. This is bigger than just myself or even Mary. Like, come on. But the fact that he actually is into and likes Mary, like, come on. Girl, come on. What are we going to do? It's only so much she can do. It's only so much Cora can do. Who's messing this up is Mary. Like, I mean, at this point, baby, put a battery in all three of the girls' back and see let them duke it out. We can't put too much stock in that. We can only say so much to him, and he can only do so much. But this was nice for him to consider it and hear him out and really understand the verity of this position. I love you too, Danny. She did. Oh my god, this contraption. Jesus.
That's what she said there. Why does every day have to be a fight with an American? Damn it.
Girl, when she said, like, oh, at least a Brit would have, more wherewithal than to
Did
die
you
in
die?
someone else's house. But also, Americans just like, oh, you don't have no couth. Y'all just coming across the waters, dying in people's houses. I was like, she really don't give a damn.
She don't. She don't. She don't. She don't. And wrapping it all up, they've got this information, Tyra. They know that man wasn't where he was supposed to be. Mary's virtue is in doubt. And again, in these days, that's an allegation that would ruin a woman, right? And all of her prospects. What is going to happen in episode 5, and what is O'Brien and is Barrow? What are they going to do with this information?
They better not do nothing. The only way that they could play this information is to try to use it against Mary. It's Mary or Cora. Don't do it. Because the way that I'm going off about Mr. Bates and Bates and Bates, Carson will set both of y'all on fire. Don't play with them people of the house. Be careful what you choose to do with this information. I feel like they're going to, because there's only so many ways to manipulate it. And they could either take it somewhere towards, I think Mary would be too ambitious. Cora would, of course, like, baby, get fired if you want to. They might go over there. Leave Anne alone. Leave her alone. Where you going with this? Who are you going to try to boast for information once we get it? Especially when we get the other half from Ditsy Daisy. I think it's going to be something lethal. I feel like they should play their cards right and leave it alone. But we're talking about these two, so they're not. And they're going to hear everything they needed when it's like, oh, I think I saw them moving a body. I think that I saw them putting him in the room. Like, oh, Ditsy Daisy. It's gonna be bad, but we'll see. I feel like it's gonna be hell to pay because old Carson and them and Mr. Bates, they're not gonna play about them people in their time. Get beat up if you want to, Thomas and them, because there's only so much you can do. But I know that's the reputation is really a mass thing to really consider, because if you fire them and they go blabbering all up about how she's giving it out, then that's a whole nother thing. And then of course we're trying to keep it from Robert. I hope whoever they present it to, whether it's Annie, whether it's Mary, whether it's Cora, they realize, like, you guys aren't bigger than the program, and maybe we need to just let whatever lay where it lies. Don't let these people play on you. Not these servants. Please.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be interesting. I'm definitely interested to see where it goes from here. Tyra, the dowager in her chair.
What'd you say?
In her chair. I said the dowager in her chair, spinning. Tyra, let people know what you got going on. Anything else you want to say before we get out of here?
Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. This is something that we want to continue. Y'all don't look. Now look. Let me reason with y'all. We be dropping stuff like bad habits out here. We really, not you giving me the whole screen. We have to, because when things don't get enough of engagement, we get a penalty for it via YouTube, and they just don't show the channel to anybody. So a lot of the times when things don't perform, we have no choice but to take it off. But I am really having a good time with Abby. Y'all don't let them take Abby away from me. Be sure to drop down, leave a comment, hit the like button, and the next time we roll up with episode 5 next week, bring a friend and tell a friend to tell a friend that we are discussing Abby every single week until we can't anymore. But thank you guys so much. Be sure to pull up Sunday. Sunday, we will be getting all off into Beauty in Black. Beauty in Black, that should be a riot, and I'm sure we'll, figure out, what else we'll have coming up between there. But thank you guys so much for supporting us, and I hope you guys had a good time too.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for coming back again to talk Downton Abbey. And we will be back, same place, same time next week. Have the most amazing night. And we will see y'all in the next video.